Hello and welcome to the Federal. There were a slew of important announcements from RBI this morning. To give us a quick rundown on that, I have my in-house expert Giri Prakash with me. Giri, thank you for joining. My first question is, what is the current status of the repo rate?
Thank you, Nisha. The RBI Governor Shaktikanta Das today said that the Monetary Policy Committee has decided to keep the benchmark repo rate the same, which is at 6.5%. It was expected to increase to around 6.75, but it held back that increase. It said that this is because of the fact that the macroeconomic and financial conditions are good enough, and but he also made it very clear that the committee was ready to act if the situation changes. So this was a unanimous decision to keep the repo rate at 6.5%.
Giri, why do you think the central bank did not increase the repo rate, considering that most analysts were of the view that it would do so?
Yeah, this is also because of the fact that the US Fed's less hawkish stance and the weakness of the US dollar and the the recent improvement in India's current account position, which has led to this pause decision, as RBI Governor Das termed it as. And but then the bigger thing is that his message also shows that the fight against inflation is not yet over, and MPC, that is the Monetary Policy Committee, is ready to raise rates again if the inflation worries grow. So they also decided that the inflation forecast for this fiscal has now been cut to 5.2% from 5.3%, which was forecast in the February policy.
Do you think RBI might revisit this decision sometime later?
Yeah, that's been made very clear by the central bank governor, Shaktikanta Das, and the other few things that need to be mentioned here is that this is perhaps the right decision of the RBI to stop raising interest rates, and because of the fact that it was important to figure out how the previous rate hikes have affected the economy and strike a balance between growth and inflation. And as we can see that the global economy is becoming more cautious, and there is this general kind of narrative that is going around saying that things are looking much brighter. So these are some of the things that they have done, and there are a few other things that need to be mentioned here. Usually what happens when a repo rate hike happens, it directly affects the real estate sector. The interest rates go up, the housing interest rates go up, and but we need to understand that the sector has survived. The real estate sector has survived from multiple home loan interest rate increases, from a low of 6.5% to a high of 8.75, which is there right now. And this is happening because the buying a house is still affordable, and there is a strong desire to own a home. So putting a stop to further increase should actually boost the housing real estate sector's growth. So today, as of now, it's a good move, but we need to actually keep a watch on how the inflation is going, how the Fed is looking at the various parameters that govern its decision.
Giri, were there any other important announcements from RBI along with this?
There were several of them. Let me read that out to you. It said that number one, of course, was the repo rate, which was unchanged at 6.5. The standing deposit facility rate, which has been pegged at 25 basis points below the repo rate, which is at 6.25. The marginal standing facility rate, which is 25 basis points above the repo rate at 6.75. These are the decisions that have been taken by the MPC, which was announced today. We are waiting for further clarifications through a press conference. As we mentioned earlier, the marginal standing facility rate, which is 25 basis points above the repo rate, is at 6.75%. The difference between the repo rate and the marginal standing facility rate is that the repo rate is the rate at which money is lent by RBI to commercial banks, while marginal standing facility rate is a rate at which RBI lends money to scheduled banks.
Thank you for your inputs, Giri. Viewers, for more such interviews, visit the Federal's YouTube page. Thank you.
Subscribe to the Federal's YouTube page for more news and updates.